Nice.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Olympus News. For this week's headline, we have a couple of agendas on the list. In short, the COVID-19 pandemic present in Jakarta is looking up, the Taliban forces continue invading Afghanistan, and the American congressman against wearing masks has just been tested positive for COVID. Our news for this week will also be available on our IG handle and YouTube channel if you would like to check them out. So without further ado, let's get into this week's Olympus News.
Now for the weekly COVID update. Good news has arrived as the active COVID cases in Jakarta has dropped to 9,000 from a whopping 130,000. The PPKM restrictions have been extended to the 23rd of August, though they should have passed by the time this week's news comes out.
Stop the cap!
As of 16th August, about 54 million people, more than a sixth of the population, has been vaccinated with the first dose and 28 million for the second. These are the statistics. Up next will be shocking news about the Taliban.
The Taliban, after making a rapid surge through several key cities of the country, have now taken full control of Afghanistan. Retaliation had been made by US forces, launching multiple airstrikes, but to no avail. Western countries were quick to evacuate their citizens out of the area. The situation has escalated rapidly, especially in the capital city of Kabul. Citizens are now attempting to flee to neighboring countries. Footage has been captured showing civilians attempting to cling onto a departing US Air Force plane. Some have managed to cram onto the plane through its half-open cargo door. The Afghan President Ashraf Ghani has also fled from the country to the UAE.
The widespread COVID-19 has fortunately died down thanks to the vaccinations that the Indonesian government has been recently distributing. Citizens are now able to get these vaccinations from centers and schools, with Bina Bangsa School being one of the selected few. Citizens also have terms and conditions that they have to abide by. Indonesia has also been exposed to misleading hoaxes, an example being the vaccines containing magnetic chips. Not only that, circulating videos on the internet shows a coin or spoon attached to their arms, attempting to prove the speculations. After 3 to 6 months or so, the natural immunity begins to wane and the risk of reinfection returns. Receiving the vaccine after infection serves as a booster effect, thus being much more effective, with research showing that they have a much higher level of antibodies in your blood. The last hoax is vaccines provide 100% protection against COVID. There is no need for me to wear masks or protective measures. While the fact is, no single vaccine provides 100% protection. It typically takes 2 weeks after you are fully vaccinated for the body to build protection against the virus that causes COVID-19. This immunity helps you fight the virus if exposed. However, the protection doesn't last very long. Because COVID vaccines have only been developed in the past month, it's too early to know the duration of protection of COVID-19 vaccines. Please do not trust these hoaxes and get your vaccinations if you want to be safe. Thank you.
This pandemic, the young ones are forced to grow up faster, facing the harsh reality of this world. Evan Heiser Gesit Dan Andrea is an 11-year-old elementary school student living in Ungaran, Central Java, about 25 kilometers away from the provincial capital, Semarang. He enjoys drawing with his mother and sister, often joining drawing competitions, even during this pandemic. And you have to remember that he also attends online school, which we all know is nowhere close to enjoyable. He dreams of building a house dressed in flowers for his family, a city library, and a beautiful school for the less privileged. He aspires to achieve this by becoming an architect. He also drew an artwork called Ayo Pakai Masker, or Let's Wear Masks. This is because there are still countless people who are neglecting this precaution. Like all of us, Eden wishes the pandemic can be over soon, as many are not receiving the education they need, whether it be due to financial issues or internet problems. His message for all of us is to keep studying, as education is a privilege, and a bit of gratitude can really get you ways into life.
With that, thank you for watching today's Olympus News. Make sure to stay at home and keep up with social distancing. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and follow our Instagram page at olympusnews.id. Thank you for watching and we hope you have a great day.